I believe that you were all permitted. You said word for word. But for instance, the last question I was just read, we expected the student to say, Liberia Intellectual Property Office is so, and so forth. It was not done. Secondly, the time modulation that were given to some other students from other schools were now also given to other students. What do I mean by this? You will ask a particular student to modify. You can reiterate your question. You can give another answer. Sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4 times. It was never and ever done to Eureka. I said to be corrected. It was not done to Eureka. We have one of our students who did not pronounce copyright. You said, hello, you did not get that chance to the student to reiterate her answer. The same student was not able to pronounce the linking verb is. You did not give the chance to that student to reiterate her answer. But many students came here instead to be corrected. You ask them over and over. Read that again. Read that again. Okay, this is the last time. Was not going to read that in all school. That's my concern. I pray and hope that another time we are not battling here. All of us are learning. Another time where you will gather to another part of the country, in any other region, we want you to please note that. Is that clear? We want you to please note that so that other people cannot go with some level of pain. Thank you so much, and may God bless you.
So, Randy, thanks so much for your observation. And we took note of that. We say a word for word. And if you read the answer questions for that one you call LIPO, you'll see that you put LIPO and move forward. So the essence of that putting LIPO, they happen, the envelope of the parenthesis. So even we call LIPO, you follow pronounce the word I need from. So I come in now. Word for word, word for word. The LIPO was not a word for word issue. The issue you raised about whether or not UNICA students were not given the chance to double or provide qualification or clarity to answer. What I can tell you is that we asked if that was the last. With the answer, I would say is that all, because I was the first to answer the question. So if that all implies you have anything else to say. So let's be frank, right? Maybe you wanted me to say, because we are 3 judges, right? Every judge will have their opinion to say, you know what? This is independent. We took somebody from Granta here. He's one of their best journalists. He will tell you, say, oh my man, come again. My colleague has an independent mind. For me, I will tell you, say, it's that all. When I say that all, me, I'm asking you to either come again or you said no. So that implies for that purpose.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul. Yeah. Sorry, let me let you left off. The student who just presented with it, that's true. They lay a mark down, you get the teacher's work. You get the teacher's work for them. You ask them, oh, are you true? Yes. You went and put a mark down. When you ask them another question, they say, oh, we thought that we are going to give us another chair so that we can dramatize. They place things in the mark.
Okay, so again, come in. You like even if we go back to that. That was hello, we need to address that because they go say somebody here. Yes. When I call it said when C. Lauren came out with that performance, and everybody here, including administrators, raised the concern. I said it was to force all the school, the teachers. They had 20 minutes to present, and I said, for what St. Lawrence did, there will be manners. It was clear. So it was not showing that we had it from St. Lawrence. We told us that teacher made a mistake. You're not a student that can go back. So the fact that they agreed to go back, they accepted. So not even from the 40 point again. So that was clear from that perspective. Yeah, that goes.
Thank you very much. It seems we are addressing points.
Yeah, just to go. Yeah,
thank you very much for but I have a the last questions I was asked.
Yeah.
And where I have the problem is that you actually give to the All the students here have been trained in that area. They want all these having these things for. So when the question was asked, LIPO, directly for LIPO, you gave clue that LIPO simply means Liberia Intellectual Property Office. That means they gave clue to the students that indeed they are talking about Liberia, therefore it is located at this place, and that's how it is. So that was my boss issue.
Excuse me? Wait. Hold on. 1 minute, please. Please, attention, please, everybody. Attention, please. Listen, what we are trying to do here, right? What we are trying to do here right now, right? It's almost like feedback, right? There's something that we will tell you, say, oh, write your feedback and give it to us. But right now we are doing it in the open forum, right? So that we all can see what was done here. To show you how transparent we wanted to be, and we are. So you can go ahead.
We just want to clarify this, that because that's no way to go.
Exactly.
If you don't do these steps, you have a mistake in or now the next question, in addition to what my colleague has said, whether it was fair enough for you people to award points to two persons answering the same question. Was it fair? Two persons.
All right, yes. Now I will address you and him. I think Mr. Ramsey, right? First, let me start with Mr. Ramsey. Now, your thing was we led some, how do you call it? We said we were going war for war, right? But rather, we give the points and the student they go war for war, right? Now, I will give one example of Unila, right? Unica, that's your school, right? Your question was, what type of words can be protected by copyright? She started with, I think she or he, started with words that can be protected by copyright are literate, musical, traumatic, right? She wasn't wrong. For the fact that we don't have words that can be, how do you call this, protected by copyright are, but my thing is, once she started with the literate, musical, we are whatever the points, right? If we are going word for word, like you said, right? Our issue was whether you add additional word at the beginning, right? Your definition must be the exact definition that is here. That's why you saw most of the time when the student answered, you will see me, we can hang here, right? What can be happening here is we can be asking, right? If the student add additional word before going exactly to the same answer, right? We look at the relevance of those words. That's why I say, what is, let's say, what is like, bro? And you know, then you start the way you know, no matter who can answer a question, or how do you call it, what are the five senses? The five senses are, so because the person put their five senses, if you say they wrong. So that was some of the videos say that we have. So that's what we are saying.
So that's what I told you, so you go ahead.
Okay, so what was your question again? Listen up. To address you, it was not after the question the first person gave an answer, right? And then we said, come again. That's what we said. We said, come again for a reason, and the reason was, I can remember, pronunciation, right? Pronunciation. For every schools that came up here, we gave you benefit of the doubt for pronunciation. Young women, they set me right on it. Every schools that came here. So it was pronunciation. Now, the next person, the next student from the board that answered, right, started the answer over. So we have this is how do you call this here?
So let me get right. You gave points. Exactly. You got to look at Mr. How to go. So please, I will be the last one. This time we gave points, but we still never gave the full points.
Yes, we gave 2 points.
We gave 2 points. It wasn't brought in the Ghana to say 2 students. One person cannot be answered, the person stop, and the person had to work. Let's go straight by the Ghana. We said our against the Ghana. No, it wasn't that wasn't a problem. So you, the student, can be answering, you stop somewhere, maybe you don't know your friend and take the mark for you and answer. So everything I was saying, I did it. You know the reason why? You are saying you are marking points. You starting with an addition, what was the problem? It was the completion of the answer. So if something is, you call I a wrong. The thing was doing for the student was not to get the student point. But what gave you student points so that whoever is going to represent the mathematics represent well. The last for the last.
All right, thank you very much. I am Brother Bobby, innovative banker from St. Lawrence. My concern had to do with the coordinator from this side. Actually, the coordinator was not communicating well with us. For me, he was not calling me, I was the one calling him. And besides that, some of the errors that you saw my school carry on, it was not because we, the trainers or the facilitators, were not in the process or did not know the way forward, but because the way the coordinator interpreted it to us. Like for instance, he said that 2 projects cannot be presented at the same time. Because when I told him, I said, well, St. Lawrence will take that project, will carry on artwork. You will see in my report there, drawing, hard drawing competition among ourselves. We take the best person from there. We carry on music. We carry on drama. You understand? So when I told him, he said only 1 project. So we decided to carry on the song. This is why my player, my presenter was confused. Yeah, you understand? So you have to work on that particular recommendation. The recommendation, you have to work at less than short things shouldn't be repeated.
So thank you so much. And I would like to make 2 comments. Yes. So quickly to the teachers. Please, I beg you. To the teachers, to the students, this club still operating. The club still operation. We're still working with you going forward. Everyone is a winner, like I said. Every group here did a presentation. If you want to assist from us, you can make the request. We can help you to develop your system and your work to move forward. Whatever recommendation or observation that you have today is something that we are taking note of, and we will definitely work on it to be better. But one thing I observed among all of the instructors' presentation is that many of you fail to understand the simple concept of the word display. When we talk about display, we will simply mean that I said we simply means that for myself. Yeah. So it simply means that the work that the student we simply mean that the work the student was presenting or was supposed to present, right? It's supposed to be in line with what they were taught in the classroom. It was not necessary for them to come and start reading from the whole pamphlet. If you are doing drama, you just give a synopsis of what your drama is, and you just move to it. You are just reading for the whole pamphlet was not necessary. The presentation, when we use the word in the lecture, when we say display, it is how many you should dramatize it, or you put it in artistic form, either music or you dramatize it. So and most of your competition you have to do yesterday. Your entire competition, the higher look at it, the higher to it, or just in the students. If you have done this internal competition weeks ago and work with the students, you're going to get better results because the student will do their own presentation, the group presentation will win. It was now the authority or the responsibility was to teach us to work with the school administrator to come up with a better project. But you are just doing another stuff or 2 days ago. So these are some of the problems that we encountered during the scholarship, but overall, every student did well. So we now move on to the winners. I would like my colleague from the mayor office, Mr. Soletova, to announce the first runner-up. So when I give you certificate number 2, first runner-up and winner. And like we said, everybody's a winner.
And remember that all the students that participated, you will have certificates. All the
I say everybody's a winner, and we have to accept that one. Okay, so other concern was raised that the first time that we're not impeccable. Everybody get problems. We may have had some problems, so like they said, you're sorry. And don't see like they cheated somebody or they favor somebody. So I've been asked to announce the first runner-up for this contest. So I have the privilege to announce, but before that, let's make it clear that all of us, our innovation was something special.
So quickly, before I continue, we printed 5 certificates. So with the whole, everybody are going to be the winners. So don't say because
Or anybody.
Exactly.
we'll get Ghana United Methodist, we'll get United Library Inland, we'll get Messiah Christian Academy, we'll get St. Lawrence, and we'll get JWPSC. So we printed a certificate hoping that everybody here
Or anybody.
will
We
win.
never had no first winners.
So everybody here, need a certificate, you'll see winner. So we'll call your school with the other one and we will tear. So people will go, but why didn't I have a certificate on there? Now why we didn't want to be here. So the way I say the be team, I see here a fast certificate, the fast school, the money as winner. So I am a very one player.
So we have the second runners up. We say the second winner, right? And it's no other school but the John Wesley PSC High School. Congratulations, Mr. Brock. You can for your certificate, and the Royal King has already given the presentation.
The whole class come. The whole group. Oh, that's the Australia.
So firstly, let me just start by extending my thanks and appreciation to the organizers of this program. Hello? Let me extend my thanks and appreciation to the organizers of this program. And let me also let every one of you in here know that we all win. No one loses. You know, and you must understand at every level there will always be the head, there will be the middle, there will be the tail. There's an entrepreneur who thought of, he had 2 staff in the office, and then the other one said his boss favored one of them. But the boss tried to prove to him that he did not favor this person, but he favored the person's idea. So he chose that he's going to send the both of them to the market to ask for watermelon to bring the cost of the watermelon. One person went to the market and they only asked for the watermelon, and they were given the price, they brought the wine, the price of the watermelon. And the other went to the market and asked for the watermelon. How much is the watermelon? And they gave him the price. And he asked how many different sizes and how many prices they had. And they gave him the different prices of the watermelon. Then he further asked, how many pieces of this watermelon do you have in stock? And they gave him the quantity of the watermelon in stock. And the first staff that when he only asked for the watermelon and they want the different prices. He did not ask for the stock, they have, and so forth. And what is the discount if they needed in bulk? So he got back to the office and he presented his report to his boss. And the boss said, thank you. Then the second, the one he felt that, was favored, came in with his report and said, sir, I went and I did a research on the watermelon, They have four different categories, and these are the prices. And for category 1, they have 5 pieces in stock. For category 2, they have 10 pieces in stock. For category 4, they have 20 pieces in stock. And for category 5, they have 10 pieces in stock. But if the one with category 5, if you're taking more than 10 pieces, this is the discount attached. So his colleague was shocked. Then he was told, if you see why I favor your colleague, not really that you are not working. You are working hard, but you are not working hard smart. We all in here today work hard. We did what we can do. Success is not just about working hard, it's about working hard smart. So we all win, or in the future to come, let us work smart. And I have a reservation before I can do the presentation. My brother, I do not believe in an education where people have to quote word for word. Because the books and things you and I are reading here today, they were only written by one person. But we copy from these people and rephrase those things, in our own understanding. So moving forward, Mr. Dopo, please make sure that don't restrict these people. Let the people innovate. Let it come up with ideas. Let it just be able to match with what you want. So please. So having said that, we have a certificate here that says Certificate of Achievement. This certificate is proudly presented to JWPSC High School for earning second place in the Intellectual Property High School Community County competition held on the 30th of May, 2025. This award recognizes your school outstanding performance, preparations, and commitment to promoting awareness of intellectual property among students. Thanks, Director General Lepo. So this shows how well, it's not about the school you don't know, it's about the commitment you put in. Because a lot of people will see JWPSC as some government school that is not doing much, but today you have demonstrated, you have made your school proud. You have made your country proud. You have made your community proud. You have made your family proud. And you have won for every one of us here, because tomorrow you're going to represent Lima County. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Hold the mic for me. Double hold the mic.
Congratulations.
Okay, I can have a seat. So can you see here that the development certificate winner certificate, all the first ones were presented here as winner and then as runner-up. So the ballon wire here, no cheating, I want to be fair. And then see here, the same way I see JWPSC one as second runner-up, that is same way we printed on the winner certificate. Same way with all the other schools. So the ballon 4 certificate here, we win the square. Before you say, oh, you are printing one day, you are printing one day, they're here. So on this, we purchase certificates, 5 for winners, 5 for second place. Just that all the school means, because we're not expecting the school are going to win. I just want to make that clarity.
And now, for the school that will be representing Lima County, the winner of the Intellectual Property High School Club County competition in Lima County is the Ghana United.
So you can just step forward. You can step forward, please.
Ghana United.
Step forward, please. Hello. We sing together, but we don't talk together. Okay, as I previously said, we all win. So, having said that, you're going to represent Nima, you are not going to just represent Methodist. So you see the good thing about it, it means Nima wins. So let us all accept this and move with it. And we want to encourage you, you have to put together your team, you have to set it high, you have to do more, and you have to work smart as you get out there. You know, I'm one of the young men who really believe in Nima. Nima is a great candidate. Nima is a candidate that has great brains and so forth. And I know, and I believe in you, and I know you can do your best. Having said that, we have a certificate that says that certificate of achievement. This certificate is proudly presented to the Ganta United Methodist High School for earning first place in the Intellectual Property High School Club County competition held on the 30th of May 2025. This award recognizes your school outstanding performance, preparations, and commitment to promoting awareness of intellectual property amongst students. Signed, Director General Lipo. So who's going to be there to do the photograph with me? I want to thank you for this marvelous performance. Yeah.
So, please, we are about to give the individual certificates. Hello, GMU. Kanta United, please stand.
Kanta United Methodist High School became victorious at the Liberia Intellectual Property High School Club competition here in Nima County.
Followed by your salary. Followed by Jordan Farah. Followed by Simeon Zer. Simeon Z.
Okay,
Esse mini.
Passa. Esse mini.
Passa. Vitória Saulo. Mark Sherry. Genesis Moore. Genesis Moore. Dexter Sherry. Loraki Ezeki. Abasa.
Yeah, too good. Yeah, I'll be all there.